Now, when you approach the world of dating pragmatically, you realize that you literally have billions of potential partners living on this planet. So in order to figure out how to find the one that you're looking for, we're going to need to apply some dating filters to get that number down to a manageable level. The first filter is body compatibility. We all understand this. In fact, this is instantaneous. Your body will let you know when it sees someone who's potentially compatible. And although this is important, it still doesn't get you down to the numbers that you need. If you're really picky, which you should be, you can get the percentage of human beings you're interested in down to a fraction of a percent. But that still means you have tens of billions of possibilities. And you see the example of this in young men who just chase the pretty thing that just walked in front of them. They're chasing after this woman who looks compatible, and then that woman, and then this one over here, and they just run all over the place, but they're not going to find the one doing things in that way. So we need to apply a second filter, and that is creative compatibility. Once you see someone whose body is compatible, then you have to look at your creative abilities between the two of you. Now, there are three realms of human creativity: thought, emotion, and action. And when you look at these three, you'll realize that one of the three you're very gifted in, the second somewhat, and the third not so much. So since you're considering a life partner, you'd be wise to pick someone whose greatest creative strength is in your area of creative weakness. At the same time, it would be ideal that their weakest place would be your greatest place of strength. So the two of you complement one another, ideally in the creative realm. And we see examples of this in young relationships who suddenly come together and they have this amazing eruption of creative energy. They have these thoughts, are talking about the future and how they're going to be together forever, and the emotions are so euphoric. It's like the air around them is sparkling with energy, and their actions are borderline insane as they do these crazy things to prove their love to one another. What's really going on with that spark that we often talk about is their minds, hearts, and bodies are fusing together into one creative process, and it exponentially compounds their creative potential together. So these first two filters are important, but even with body compatibility and creative compatibility, you'll still get that number down to about 1 million potential partners. So we need a third filter to help you find the one. And that is the most important filter: ambition compatibility. Every human being wants to create. You're born with an innate ambition. It's that drive that makes you believe you have a destiny. Now, you crush it from time to time, but it always sneaks back up because it's something that's ingrained in your soul. And when you find a partner that is compatible in the two of your bodies, you like each other's bodies, and you have a creative compatibility in your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and you find alignment in your ambition, then you have a partnership that can stand the test of time. Now, your ambitions are never exactly the same. Every human being has a unique ambition, but when you have two people that are this close in their ambition that you want to walk together, it almost feels like you have the same ambition. What it really is, though, is that you realize that your ambition can be more effectively fulfilled if this person is close by you. And that is, in a nutshell, what defines a soulmate. You have compatible bodies, you like working together, you like being together, you have this creative potential that is exponentially greater than it would be if you were single. But most importantly, your ambitions are closely aligned in that you can each help each other achieve your ambition, and they're so intertwined it feels almost like you have the exact same ambition. Therefore, soulmates bring their bodies together to create ambitiously.